What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain, issue number 4. Now, in this story, there has been a lot going on. We have seen that anti-mutant sentiment has been growing in the UK, encouraged by Coven Akaba and Morgan Le Fay, because Morgan has her own vision for her homeworld. But to do this, she must get rid of Betsy. What's more is that the Furies of the Everforge have fallen into Morgan's schemes, elected one of their own as Captain Britain. Its main objective is to murder Brian Braddock. Both Betsy and Morgan recognizing that they're gonna need a little bit of help. Betsy heads off to talk to Tony Stark, while Morgan, she heads off to talk with Dr. Doom. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up with Tony Stark and Betsy. They are talking about Otherworld, they're talking about Morgan and everything that is currently ongoing. But more importantly, she is worried about this Fury, the one that is trying to be Captain Britain. After giving all the details, Tony says that the Avengers are in, with the Fury currently thinking that Brian is dead. She's not sure how much time this is going to buy them, but the Avengers' presence will draw the Fury where it stands. She knows that she needs power to attract the Fury. Her brother Jamie just isn't reliable, and with the anti-mutant sentiment in the UK, she doesn't want to use the X-Men, and so she heads off. That's where we pick up with Rachel, and Rachel is slowly beginning to truly understand her powers, having her third eye open up. She is learning that the sacred timeline is not a singular line, not a tree to be pruned through time travel. It is a library of lives, every existence in every form bringing knowledge to this library. And there is only one Rachel to protect it. As we pick up in the Braddock Manor, we see that Rachel is waking up for her little trance or meditation, if you will. And the Braddock family is getting ready to go have a night out, because they are heading out to their first public red carpet appearance in years. But only quickly making an appearance, they head out. With Brian Braddock in the middle of a field, we see that the Fury has targeted onto him as he goes in to tear Brian apart. That is where the Avengers come in, each of them grabbing a part of him and pulling him apart. It's actually pretty crazy how strong this Fury is. You have Captain Marvel, Captain Britain, you have Captain America, Thor, Black Panther, Vision, and the Scarlet Witch, and they are still having trouble breaking through the Otherworld magic. But they are able to do so. They are able to put this Fury down. But what they're gonna do with this Fury, that's where Jamie comes into play. Coming through a doorway of his own creation, he's got a pocket dimension that is up and running. That is where they're going to put this Fury. Using his Omega level reality warping, he is going to hold on to the Fury while they figure out what to do with him. The Avengers, seeing that they don't need any more help, they go ahead and they take off. But they see that Jamie decided to come back through the doorway, not sure why he's here or for what purpose. This is when he throws a palace. This is Morgan's palace. And coming out that doorway, we have Dr. Doom and Morgan. Obviously, Betsy is infuriated, asking why Jamie would do this to her, to England, and to mutant kind. But Jamie says that he owed them. He felt bad about them getting experimented on back when he was king. This is where Dr. Doom speaks up. He says that he has no interest in personal conflicts, that if they move on Morgan, his nation will descend down on the Captain Britons. This is not a promise from Doom. This is a promise from a nation. That this is about the land, for the sake of sorcery on their world. That Morgan must stand in Britain. And Doom will protect her. They let her know that no longer Britain is hers to rule. She grabs her brother Jamie and they take off. Back at the Braddock house, right now everybody is grilling Jamie. Even Braddock is saying that if you were still king, he would do his sacred duty as Captain Avalon and behead him himself. While everybody tries to figure out what they're gonna do next, they are really running out of options. Now that Morgan has her palace smack dab in Britain, There's nothing they can really do about this, especially with Doom being by her side. Then they come up with the idea that maybe if she is going to be here, maybe we should just try and protect people from her. With Pete and the rest of Strike arriving, they know that they can't use the Avengers to rain hell from above, that that'll trigger Doom's war. They must get into her manor and work from the inside out. If she wants Britain, she has to cooperate with the land. And if she needs the magic from the land, that means she's gonna need Captain Britain. And so as she prepares for all of this to go down, we pick up later in the pocket prison dimension. We pick up with the Fury. And standing before it is Brian Braddock, aka Captain Avalon. He lets it be known that the old Mother Mind computer tried to tell him that the Fury of 238 had lost his identity in the New Kingdom, that this Fury couldn't help itself but to come and find him and show itself. And while his sister is terrible at asking for help, he is happy to give his title to his sister. But the old grudges, they belong to him. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys know I am a huge fan of Betsy. I'm a huge fan of Otherworld, of all the magical realm, all of this stuff going on. Introducing Dr. Doom into it only makes it better for me. So for me, I may be a little biased, but I absolutely am loving this miniseries. I really wish that this would be something that's more ongoing, but I'm happy to see where this story is gonna go and where it's gonna take us. You know, with everything going on with mutant kind right now, the last thing they need is to have UK fall under the control of Morgan. While Covenant, Aqaba, and all of them believe that they are truly doing the right thing, trying to rid the nation of mutant kind, siding with Morgan. Morgan doesn't care about any of that. She just wants to rule over all the UK. But now Betsy has a plan. She's gonna try to take the route of being a spy, something that she is very good at. She is gonna try and get in there with Morgan, make them believe that they are working together and try to take them down from the inside out. Meanwhile, Brian Braddock, aka Captain Avalon, while he may have given up the title of Captain Britain, his grudges from back in the day, his grudges against the Furies, that still stands. And so he will be waging a war all of his own. A war of secrets, at least for now. But he is ensuring that these Furies do not amount to anything more than scrap metal. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories, if you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with Captain Britain. Be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.